Chocolate. Is there any food we have a more complicated relationship with? We absolutely love it, we crave it, but we're always asking ourselves, is it actually good for me? Well, today we're going to unwrap the science and get to the bottom of this. Is chocolate our friend or is it our foe?
For most of human history, cocoa was basically sacred. The ancients literally called it the food of the gods. They saw it as this powerful, mystical substance, something that could boost your energy, something used in rituals. It was seen as this incredible gift to humanity. But let's fast forward to today. That divine reputation, yeah, it's gotten a little tarnished. For so many of us, chocolate is just junk food, right? It's loaded with sugar and calories, something you feel guilty about eating. So what's the real story? Is it a superfood from the gods or just a sugary treat? Well, the truth is way more complex and honestly, way more fascinating than you probably think. So let's investigate this. Okay, so our investigation starts with cocoa's secret weapon. These are the little compounds that give chocolate its health halo in the first place, a group of molecules called flavonoids. So what in the world are flavonoids? Well, to put it simply, they're these really powerful antioxidant compounds that you find naturally in all sorts of plant-based foods. And it turns out, raw cocoa beans are just absolutely packed with them. This is the main reason scientists got so excited about chocolate's health potential. And the potential benefits of these things, they're pretty impressive. I mean, studies suggest they can improve how well your blood vessels work, and they can make your blood less sticky and less likely to clot. On top of all that, they have these powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. So far, so good. This is definitely the friend part of our story. But, and this is a big but, here's the catch. You and I, we don't eat raw cocoa beans. We eat a chocolate bar. And the journey from that raw bean to the finished candy bar is where our story takes a really dramatic turn. See, to become the chocolate that we all know and love, those beans have to go through some pretty intense steps. They're fermented, then they're dried, then they're roasted at really high temperatures, and finally, they're conched, which is just this long process of heating and mixing. Each one of these steps is absolutely essential for creating that signature chocolate flavor. But that delicious flavor comes at a huge cost. Just look at this graph. It shows what happens to the antioxidant activity at each stage. And wow, it's stunning. Look at that drop. You start with a raw bean, which is off the charts. But then the antioxidant power just plummets after fermentation and drying. And then, bam, it takes another massive dive after roasting. So here's the crucial takeaway from all that. By the time you get to the finished chocolate, the actual stuff that goes into your bar, the vast majority of those amazing flavonoids and all their antioxidant power, they've been completely destroyed. Most of the health benefits are literally lost in processing. Okay, that seems pretty damning, right? It kind of feels like case closed. But the story isn't quite over yet. Now we have to move to the next part of the puzzle, which is what happens when we actually eat the chocolate that's left over? Do those few remaining flavonoids have any effect on our bodies at all? Well, when scientists looked into this, the results were, let's just say, underwhelming. They gave dark chocolate and cocoa tablets to healthy adults in a bunch of different studies, and when they measured for antioxidant activity in their blood, they found nothing. As you can see right here, the answer was consistently no change, and yep, no change again. So what does this all mean? Is that it? Is dark chocolate's reputation as some kind of health food just a complete myth? A really clever marketing trick that's based on the magic of a raw bean we never actually get to eat? Well, not quite, because this is where the story gets really interesting. Scientists started to notice a fascinating pattern. While chocolate showed pretty much no effect in healthy people, the story completely changed when they looked at people who were already dealing with oxidative or inflammatory stress. In those individuals, the potential benefits were suddenly much more pronounced. And this, right here, brings us to the real verdict. The effect of chocolate isn't just about what's in the chocolate. It's also about you, the person who's eating it. And the research backs this up completely. As one review puts it, the immune modulatory effect of flavonoids is most pronounced in subjects with inflammatory stress than in healthy people. In other words, if your body's defense systems are already working overtime, that little boost from chocolate's leftover flavonoids can actually make a real measurable difference. But if you're already perfectly healthy, your system doesn't really need the help. Okay, let's tie this all together. Here are the key takeaways. Number 1, raw cocoa is amazing, loaded with powerful antioxidants. Number 2, standard chocolate making destroys almost all of them. Number 3, in healthy people, eating that final chocolate bar has a pretty minimal effect. And number 4, the crucial twist. For people who already have conditions involving oxidative stress, that same small amount of antioxidants can provide a really significant benefit.
So, chocolate, friend or foe? It turns out the answer is it depends. This whole investigation suggests that maybe we've been asking the wrong question all along. The real question isn't just what's in the chocolate, but who's eating it. And that, well, that changes everything.